Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hola, bienvenidos, welcome and welcome back. If you're new here, please subscribe. Today we got a good one. It is cold-ish, 60, 50 is pretty cold for us, and we're still running no cool calls. So there's an AC that got called in. It gets stuffy in these buildings, at that weird temperature in between cold and hot. So 60 is not that bad. Our mornings are 40 degrees, but that's cold for us here in Texas. My mic messed up for a few minutes, so I salvaged what I could. You can still hear me, so after a couple minutes it'll clear up and fix. And I just want to give you guys a quick reminder, go check out reliablehvacr.net. You can get merch, discounts on a bunch of things, anything I want to share with you guys, all the platforms that I post on, and tool recommendations. So there's a tool link. Everything I use, everything you see in the video is linked down in the tool link, reliablehvacr.net. Now enjoy the video. Alright, so here's a unique question. When they have it, then they don't have to, and that middle section is getting hot. So this is brand new. I don't remember ever putting this in. It's a little warm coming out, but not super hot. It is running. So it is cold outside. You see me wearing a jacket. So that's just Texas for you. Yesterday it was like high 70s, 77, something like that. Sun beating down makes it hotter. And then today it was 40 in the morning, so I kind of waited a little bit. Right now it's 60. There's a wind chill. But then tomorrow it's going to be high 70s again, so they're going to... So it was just running for like this. I didn't know. Alright, so yeah, I guess like I said, saw this. These are the default filters. Blower turned off now. I have to jump it out though. But yeah, that's one problem. And that's weird though, because I have a filter. I guess I didn't touch that one. Yeah, those look pretty good right now. Got one of those filter companies that comes out. So what I was trying to say is that this thing was running. This felt hot, right? The discharge, not super hot. And then this was dry as a bone. So I don't know if I should do a leak test real quick. Goes up, comes through, comes out through here. All right, yeah, the dryer, you got 2 ports to check if the dryer's plugged up. I don't know, man. I guess let's do a quick leak test before I start checking pressures and all that. Would you look at that? I ain't gonna put the restaurant on blast, but I ain't never seen a roach in the filter before. All right, so on my way up, back up, it turned on. Let's get a quick reading down here. Whoops. Trying not to hook up gauges. I don't want my leak detector to go off, so I want to see what or as much as I can without running it. It's cooling. Maybe it was just the filters. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna cancel that leak check. We're going to pop this off real quick. Now if I touch this, it is cold. So there's refrigerant there. Let's go ahead and hook up real quick. All right, so I just want to make sure nothing weird is going on. It is a little cool, like I said, but it's warming up. They're gonna need this for the rest of the week. Probes don't hurt as far as losing pressure. I was working on 140 or 134 yesterday. So we're okay. We're at the minimum, which is fine because it's cold out, like I said. If it was like under 100 psi, I'd be a little afraid there, but I don't think we have any leaks. Brand new system, and if you guys are, or if you want to double check, you should always go by the manufacturer, the chart. All right, so hopefully it's working. The mic, I guess, wasn't plugged in all the way. It's a little weird because I put a whole case on my camera and stuff, still learning how to use that. Like I said, consistency this year is where I'm trying to go with quality, so I'm getting back into it, learning everything again, how to use the cameras and stuff that I bought. But she told me that she wanted a new thermostat, so obviously coming up and taking out the filters, even though we are not the filter company, I'm still kind of surprised. I don't know when this unit was put in, but that should have been taken care of, but took those out for now. Recommend that they call the filter company out to, or see when they're coming out. Maybe they're scheduled to come out soon, and they can take care of it because they're going to need new filters. Because this, on a lot of RTUs, okay, so we have a few customers, right? A few chains. This one in particular that has 20 stores or whatever, or probably more. They decide to put the filters on top. We used to kind of change them out, and we've done it for other places, but like with the filter companies being so cheap, they just have them come out here every few months and change them out. And then another customer we have prefers to do the filters on the bottom, and they don't want us touching the top. They don't want to pay for it. So, and I guess they don't want to pay for a filter company either, so they change them at the return grill. So this one changes them up here, so I'm gonna have to tell them there's no filters right now. You all have to do that very soon, right? Brand new unit, you don't want it to get all dirty. So now that it's running fine, or it seems like it is, like I said, she wants a new thermostat. So that's what we're gonna do here, right? We came and took out the filters, recommend new ones, and then I'm gonna just do what I can do, which is change out the thermostat for them because it is super old. I'm pretty sure it's an eyesore. It's all yellow and stuff now. And I think it's missing buttons, and she's messed with it a few times, and she just wants a new one. So I'm gonna double check. I should have a simple one in there because this is just a single stage thermostat. Put it in. I'll see if I can film something real quick, but it's gonna be lunchtime soon, and I'm working at the counter where they order food. So let me see if I can record and then just put that thermostat in, and we'll call it a day because this thing's working. All right, so we got our HVAC drawer, thermostats. Let's see, one, yeah, one heat, one cool. Alright, so I actually thought I was gonna have to run a common, and I was like, oh no, like the old one was battery powered, the new one's battery powered. Because some of those Robert Shaws, once you get, I got it confused, once you get to 2-stage, for some reason they don't offer, at least the ones that I've seen, batteries, so you have to hardwire it in. And on that note, I've had really good luck with those Robert Shaws. They look really nice. They're a little smaller, so it kind of sucks if you have to drill new holes, if you're mounting on like tile or brick or anything like that, like you're gonna have to make new holes most of the time. But they do fit the compact ones, like the Honeywells. I've ripped them out. The ones that are more square, I don't remember the names, but like this one has more of that square instead of that long rectangle footprint. So put it in, looks super nice, super simple. All they care about, from what I've understood, a lot of these managers are older. They want a big number to know what they're setting it to, and then, you know, big-ish number of what the room is, and then just up and down. That's all they care about, up and down, up and down. And then, you know, the little toggles if they want to toggle it to heat or whatever. But yeah, they much rather have, at least in commercial, the simplest thermostats that they can get. A lot of these have been remodeled to a lot of the Honeywells. I want to say it's T9, something like that. And their remote sensor, they think it's cool because it's in the office and then they have a sensor, but then they've had a lot of issues with those. And when I bring up the price, because those are like 2-3 times as much as these, they're like, just, you know, run a sensor, or I usually run a wired sensor, and it's like, call it a day, you know. And then to actually find them, because at one point I couldn't get them, couldn't go out and get them and get them going. I would just have to use whatever I had on the van. So Robert Shaw and the Braun, no, can't remember the name, but there's another brand that I use for remote sensors, because I need to look into it. Robert Shaw should have remote sensors, but my supply house never got that model or whatever it is, so I need to look into it. So I'm gonna write them up an invoice. You guys already know, shameless plug. I will try to keep my shameless plugs short and sweet this year. I promise you guys. Appreciate the sponsors. I appreciate you guys for putting up with it, but you know, it is what it is. So I'm gonna write up this invoice. That's all she really wanted, was for me to check it. Filters are not gonna allow that. I'm surprised it didn't ice up, but it's really cold outside, so it probably didn't run too long. And that's another thing I'm going to tell her, if you guys are hot, because in that location, we'll see what it gets up to, because that thermostat was in my van. Obviously my van is super cold from the morning, so it was reading like 60, 65. So right now I'll see what it settles at, because I need to, I mean, they know, but I'm just a reminder, like, if it feels stuffy in here, it's because the thermostat's reading maybe the door, them opening, because it's very windy. We got a wind chill too, so like that thermostat might be reading all the air that's coming in. Right now it got super packed as well, so that door is just open like every few seconds. So it being by that front door, they might want to lower that thermostat, just so if it feels stuffy, they get some cooling. Then I'll show you guys the other one that like I said, somebody remodeled, and I guess somebody put in a new AC for this one at maybe around the same time, because I do not remember getting a crane out here, because this is a very awkward location. And yeah, they have a thermostat hanging above some of the customers that are eating. So that one is just reading, I want to say it's reading 70. Does not feel 70 in there, so I don't like the location of it. All right, guys, I think that's going to do it for this one. I appreciate everybody who watches, tunes in. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And tech tip of the day is change your filters, check your filters. They said it got real stuffy. I don't see anything else wrong with it pressure-wise, even though we're in a low ambient situation right now. Like I said, it was 40, 50, now it's 60. That should be enough pressure to build up even on a warmer day. And yeah, that thing wasn't breathing with those black ass filters. So hope you enjoyed, hope you got something out of it. I appreciate you guys, and see y'all.